It's a good night to be streaming. Hopefully, we're going to come live in a second. I'm joined with by, I should say, Draconis. Say hello, Draconis. I'm hopefully going to be live any minute now with you
Hello.
to the internet. I don't know how many viewers we're going to get because I didn't even announce that we were going to be sort of recording or broadcasting tonight. But I thought we would do some broadcasting. Just this evening, so we'll see if we get any bites at all. We may not get anyone watch us, and I'm still in the victory screen from the last game that we just played in Battlefleet Gothic, and that's what we're playing tonight, Battlefleet Gothic. So hopefully, if we get anyone tuning in, they may tell us whether they can hear us okay and all that lovely stuff and things. And that is the side of an orc ship that's painted red. So we are playing as the orcs. I've gone for tractor cannons, and you've gone for shock cannons, haven't you? You've gone for the squiggy cannons, as I call them.
I have.
Well, have you? You've got one squig cannon, right, on one of your ships. Is it squig cannon? I don't know. It's a shock attack mega cannon.
The moon, something.
The moon cannon. It's the moon cannon.
The shock attack mega cannon.
The shock attack mega cannon. I'm just looking at my skills, and I just really don't know what other skills say. Orcs are kind of a weird one, really, for skills, because their shields are pointless, aren't they? Let's be honest.
I think the probe
this,
is probably good.
What, the auger probe?
Yeah, the one that you can
the
attach.
sticky one, the grot on the rocks. I might do that.
I always like that one because.
See, I like the auger disruptor as well because I think that's quite good.
Which one?
The disruptor.
Yeah, the orc song. That one is also pretty.
Because orcs like to sin, right? Isn't that the key? Is sinning with an orc?
Yeah. That would totally like disrupt the other enemy ships.
Well, I like a good sing song all the time, so I'm going to go for that. I think that's going to be the thing that I go for out of everything tonight is the orc songs, and we'll see if we go from there. So let's have a look. I've also got an upgrade to do. So I already took the zap cannon upgrade, which bypasses the shield and hollow fields. So I can fit what? Well, I haven't actually got the renown to fit one yet. So I'm thinking I would though take the disruptor zap.
Also, don't forget you should save up for your battle cruiser.
That is true.
You can take 2 battle cruisers into the game.
No way. That's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting. Well, I think without further ado, we should actually try like playing a game and see how we get on. And we'll see if we get anyone following us tonight. I think at the moment it's a very lonely, just you and me, Mr. Draconis. But hopefully people will watch this back afterwards anyway. So shall we start the game?
Yeah, let's start.
Let's start. Da, da, da. The moment of anticipation on how long it will take us to get a game as orcs. Now, I think it's fair to say that people feel that orcs are slightly a tad underpowered at the moment. Just a little bit.
I don't know.
You don't think they're underpowered? You think they're overpowered? You think that, or you think they're just fine? Because there's a lot of talk about the zap cannon.
I think some builds are fine. Some builds are kind of too much. Currently, the meta is sap cannons.
Zap heavy, which is obviously what I'm using. I'm using zap heavy, but then you've gone for torpedoes, haven't you? Whereas I've gone for
actually
cannons. So,
well, you have the big cannon, which is short. I prefer like torpedoes because
you like to board them with orcs.
Yeah, and they just do a lot of damage also.
Yes. And but you see, I don't know. I'm always a little bit unsure, really, with what's better. Because I think the mega cannon's got good punch when you're up close, shall we say, if you get a good hit.
like they're both good, but I just prefer torpedoes, really.
Just for the assault action goodness.
You have like, yeah, you can assault, you can board, but you can also just do raw damage.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you get all the torpedo hits in, it does a lot of damage.
If you that's the key really. If you
Yeah,
can
but
get the torpedo hits
it's
in.
the same with your big cannon.
That's true. My big cannon could miss. There's always a possibility. Hopefully it won't miss too much, but then this is what we're talking about, so the accuracy isn't the best. So we're facing an Imperial and a Chaos player, so we shall see how this one pans out. I'm thinking the left looks the best yet. Looks like we're getting... Draconis is so eager, he's already gone for the left.
Yeah.
He's there. I bought some Ravagers along because I thought that would be fun.
Good fun.
I'm going to set my lightning strikes to go off automatically, and I will set these guys. I think we're ready. I think I'm ready.
Oh, that's 4 ships.
That is indeed 4 ships.
What you want?
What I also like about torpedoes is you can use them for long range and for short range.
So, do you generally prefer to use boarding torpedoes at long range, or do you tend to just launch normal torpedoes until you get close?
Right now I'm just launching normal ones.
Because there is a bit of a debate, isn't there, about whether you should try and launch assault actions early on. But then I find if you do that when they're shielded, you don't really get much success anyway.
I don't know, like boarding is kind of random. The damage ones are always damage.
Well, boarding's kind of important as well, because you know the new Space Marine faction is pretty much they're all about boarding, really, aren't they? You know, and I think that's worth mentioning if you've not played the Space Marines yet. You know, they seem to be very focused around boarding. Obviously, they are Space Marines, but lots of upgrades involving lightning strikes. Like for example, first company Terminators. You can take Terminators. As an upgrade, you can all of your you get +3, I think it is, for Space Marines, something ridiculous like that. On your troop value, you can take a chapter edit, gives you +5 to your troop value.
I think that you get like a new crew member, which you can put your crew in.
The chapter master.
Yeah. And then the more points you put in, the better
your troops become. Yeah. So it's a bit of an interesting one actually when we think of Space Marines. But I've got to say that I don't think they're as enjoyable as I kind of thought they were going to be. Does that make sense? I'm not saying they're not enjoyable. I don't think they're as...
I do. Well, I do enjoy them, but they are really random because of the boarding.
Yeah, it just feels like a bit hit or miss, really. Which is kind of like a little bit worrying. Oh no, the shields are down. We have no shields. So I'm just going to stop.
Oh, that destroyed my weapon.
That's not very helpful, is it? Let's see if we can move up a little bit closer.
You got it.
Got some torpedoes coming in. Got a fire on it.
Get to work, you lazy gits. Orcs is best.
Unfortunately, your ship's in the way of me accelerated.
Yeah. What you want? Enemy ship sighted.
lovely friends come to visit us.
You got it.
That's actually a Nurgle ship.
But if it is a Nurgle ship, he's not playing it right.
No.
This evening.
Yeah. What you
Although we
want?
are taking some damage.
Enemy ship sighted. Hawks is best. You got it. He's ready. Reloading.
Still got fire on my ship as well. So, hello everyone. Hello Felkarem. Having a little bit of lag on the stream tonight,
What you want?
so I apologise for that as well. And with that Nurgle ship did some damage
Hawks
there.
is best. He's ready. You got it. Yeah. What you want?
I think though we are kind of got them on the push here. So I don't know how well we're going to do.
Supposed to burn. Fix it.
Oh, his engines are down.
He's
That's
ready.
very helpful to us. Very, very helpful to us, in fact. Oh, and he sadly got dragged very close to you.
Hawks is best. You got it.
Oh, he did manage to walk out,
He's
sadly.
ready.
Oh, see that is always the problem when they warp out right at the end, clutching away their ships. But a victory nonetheless.
Sadly, the double boarding didn't help.
Which this is the thing about boarding though in this game is it's either really really good and it does amazing things, or it's really really bad and it just does absolutely terrible things. So
Well, it is a dice roll
It-
in the end.
it is a dice roll, but it's quite hilarious when it goes like either really really well. I've seen boarding actions where you get like 2 critical damages on a ship, and it's been fantastic. And then I've seen where you've just boarded and not got very far, which is kind of sad. So I've got 228 renown. I'm 70, 80 away from unlocking the battle cruiser, so I'm getting excited. But are we ready for another game?
Yeah.
Everyone's ready for another game. So how are we doing in the stream tonight? Who have we got watching? Just Felkarim at the moment. Maybe we'll get some more a bit later. And we'll try and show off some of the other races if we can as well. Even if it's just for you, Felkarim, on your own. So here we got a match. We are facing Imperials, and we are facing Chaos. Is that the same guys?
Yes.
That
was
is the same
just
guys.
about to say that.
I feel
Thank
sorry
you.
for them. What do you think? I still have this trouble. I know you don't tend to take escort ships, but I do like having an escort ship or two. But I'm not sure really how much weight they actually add for the accuracy of the orcs. You know what I mean? They're not exactly the most accurate, are they, the orcs?
No, I think squirts are not that good. Like, they're good for sacrificing your escort ship.
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of need the escort ships, don't you, as well, I suppose, to kind of help scout things out. That's what I've always said. Having the extra scout ability.
Yeah, that's good.
So, I have no idea, Captain Anderson, how there is maintenance at the moment, but apparently there is. But we're still streaming, so, and hopefully, as I said, it's not going to be too laggy and not going to cause any problems. I said it was just a quiet stream tonight. Unfortunately, we were intending to actually do a grudge match, but unfortunately, Gold wasn't feeling too well in the end, so we had to cancel that. So it is just me, Bane, and Draconis. But we're going to try Battlefleet anyway. And hopefully everybody that is watching will enjoy it, and we'll have a good chit chat. And of course, if you've got any questions as we go along, post them. I actually have a laptop here at the moment, so I can actually see the chat for once, which is good. Because normally that doesn't happen. So feel free to ask any questions about opinions or share your opinions. I think we're going towards the middle. Oh, you already see, Draconis is so fast to set up. You see, he forgets I'm live streaming. Here we go. So I bought some escorts just to throw them off again, and they will autocast, lock on, and just generally be annoying.
You're starting with the right defense platform first.
Yes.
What you want?
That's where all it seems to be. That's where the bulk of their ships are anyway. So
Oh.
I say we just kill their ships. That sounds like a plan to me.
Well, let's do it.
Plus this time they look like they're going to be a bit more aggressive. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. They are going to be more aggressive. I feel sorry for them in some ways because they are facing the exact same fleet pretty much again. But if they're not aggressive, you see, we'll just end up blowing up all of their. Oh look, that's nice. Trying to divide us up.
Orcs is best. Orcs is best.
My orc ship
What you
caught in
want?
the middle of the blast. Right, I think I've got chaos.
Enemy ships are dead.
Well, I have a chaos. Shit, I should go. Can I get moved? Can I get in? Yes, I can. Yeah, that scared you, didn't it?
We's ready.
Let's get this escort rolling up here.
Enemy
Talks
ships
everywhere.
are here.
Yes, that is something you do have to. Oh,
You got it.
this is a very brave Imperial ship. I think the Imperial ship is actually going to ram me. So we're going to use our brace for impact. For some reason, I cannot target it yet. Oh yeah, because my tractor beam is not actually a range. Duh, Bane. Pay attention to the bases.
Who's ready? What you want?
Let's do a brace on that one there as he's taking fire. And obviously brace isn't just good for ramming, but it does also help with things like damage. As well as it does increase your armour.
You got it. Locked on, boss.
Let's see what's happening down
That's
here.
not supposed to burn. Fix it.
Other than the fact there's an Imperial cruiser down here, just sitting here trying to go toe to toe with my rather interestingly. With my my orc ship, which I'm a bit confused about. Alright, that's not a problem. I'll just sit here.
We ready. Hitbox is best.
Well, right. Need to get his shields down. Now his shields are down. Let's give him a grot on a rock. Can I steer? Yes, I can. Smash him in the face.
Orcs is best.
We are victorious. Very interesting. He just kind of left his other cruiser just like next to my orc ship, standing still, just allowing me to keep shooting him. Mr. Draconis, not a good way to play Imperials.
Maybe he was preoccupied with his other.
I think he was. I think he was watching you trying to kill his other ship and completely forgetting about the fact that he had another ship down the bottom. So we can now get a battle cruiser, and this is the interest about the orcs. Obviously, you can choose what you want. Now, as I said, it seems to be that
Go for Zap.
I always get the Prowl Mega Zap Cannon because Zap is just awesome versus Prowl guns. But do you get the dual? You're going for dual Zap setup, aren't you? You get the Zap Cannon turret as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prowl Mega Zap Cannon.
Yeah.
And the Prowl
Mega turret.
It's because they're basically the same.
Yeah. And Zap is so powerful. So I have a battle cruiser now. I'm quite excited. Maybe a little bit too excited. The first thing we're going to take, because it's always good to have, is the Grot Assistance, or otherwise Enhanced Induction Coils, if you played this. But as you know, this will allow us to use our boost twice, or instantly recharge our boost if you like. So yeah, eventually allowing us to use our boost twice. I'm also going to take the rock. What's it called? I forget the name of it. Grot on a rock as well. And now to save up, obviously favors quite expensive. Obviously, I prefer Blood Axe's clan, not Blood Axe's clan. Sorry, Evil Sun's clan. But I need 800 renown for that. So we need to win a few battles, Mr. Draconis. But we don't think we'll do that tonight because we're going to try some other races out in a little while. But I am ready to go into another match. Are you ready, sir?
1 second.
This is where he's actually upgraded everything. Anderson, they are pretty good deal battleships, though they are very slow. I believe, if you got one at the moment, Draconis, an orc battleship?
Nope.
Nope, that's something you're working towards. I mean, to be fair, we've played most races, haven't we, up to sort of battleship level, or indeed you have.
Yeah, the Orc is the only one I don't have.
And the Orc is the only one. So we're going to try and correct that over the next few weeks. And we're pretty. I think we're pretty decent players. We do okay, guys. I think. I'm not saying we're the best, but we do okay in terms of our setup. So yeah, we win most of our games, except for when we don't win. That makes loads of sense. Right, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Okay, we're in. We're waiting for another one. I'm excited. I don't know whether to use the battle cruiser straight away without or save up. I didn't. Do you know what? I didn't even look at the stats. How bad is that? It has more turrets.
I think it only has like one more.
Yeah. No. It has 12. It has 12 turrets versus 9.
Oh yeah, the turrets. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. We are facing the Space Marines. So as much as I want to use my battle cruiser straight away, I think that would be unwise.
It would be.
Well, I'm wondering whether, well, because my other two cruisers have the Evil Sun's upgrade over the tractor cannons, or do you think we can afford to lose the tractor cannon?
To be honest, like we would outshoot the Space Marines at range.
Okay,
Slightly.
let's do 1 and 1. And I will still take a Savage Gunship. Actually, I won't take a Savage Gunship. I'll just try without the escorts this time. I'll be brave. I don't want to fight Space Marines.
Kind of depends on what they have.
Well, for all we know, it could be a battle barge. And that would be unfortunate. Right. Let's get our boarding actions ready, just in case we're close enough to board. And I think we're good to go. There's not really much to it, is there, with orcs? It's kind of shoot what you can. And look at these lovely ships. The battle cruiser doesn't really look that much different from the cruiser, does it? I suppose it is.
Who's ready?
Oh, you also have torpedoes now.
Well, it's because I've taken the dual zap cannons, because you can't afford to have the mega cannon and 2 zap cannons, sadly.
I thought the mega cannon was cheaper.
No.
Oh, points wise.
Yeah, it's a custom point upgrade. So, pretty much standard approach. We've launched our torpedoes. A lot of people say, "Oh, you've launched torpedoes," but you know it's good to get in some early hits sometimes. You do get opponents that don't actually anticipate. I really don't think there's any point dodging auger probes half the time. Some people will disagree because they certainly know what kind of ships you have, but I'm not one for sort of dodging. So Rick's going to put his torpedoes. Drago's going to put his torpedoes that way. I'm going to put my torpedoes straight ahead in the spread. And who knows what the Space Marines will do. Maybe they'll just keep going right in there. In that case, they'll just get themselves boxed in the corner. They don't seem to have any torpedoes themselves, of course, which is a little bit of a bonus.
What you want?
So they have got lots of Stormhawk interceptors. You can see them around here. Stormhawk is obviously a recent addition to Games Workshop if you do follow the board game. And something that GW is keen on changing. If you do play 40k, they are making a lot of changes to flyers at the moment. So most flyers now snapshoot air units unless they're of the fighter role, and Stormhawk is one of the kind of new fighters. You can see them, as I said, me zooming in and flying around as interceptors in space on Space Marines.
Enemy ship sighted.
Oh, look at those zap cannons.
Enemy ship sighted.
Wait, you don't want to be this close to the water.
Hold on to something.
Look at this is carnage.
You got it.
Where you don't want to be.
What you want?
But we've nearly got these 2 down. I'm going to start engaging their ships over here. Let's see if we can
Orcs is best.
concentrate on this one in front of us.
You got it. Locked on, boss.
There you go. have a space marine. Oh, he might have dodged, just dodged out of the way from my tractor cannon. If I had a second one, I would have tracted him again.
He's ready.
Torpedoes, torpedoes.
Orcs is best.
And his friend has walked away. Space Marines running from a fight. It doesn't get much better than that. Orcs, 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 orcs. Beautiful. That was beautiful. That's what a way to end that battle. Well, I must say, I do enjoy playing the orcs. You kind of never know how it's going to turn out, but I thought they did something really silly there. I don't know if you agree with which goes, but they did something really silly. They kind of just charged the players' light cruisers straight at the orcs, which
Yeah, that was not smart.
it was just like, why would you do that?